time, we have L.G.Balakrishnan, which is on our radar. It was another soft quarter for the company, muted revenue growth, second quarter in a row, while margins also contracted 40 basis points year on year. B Vijayakumar, the chairman and managing director at L.G.Balakrishnan and Brothers, joins us now. Mr. Vijayakumar, thanks a lot for joining in. Second quarter of low single-digit growth is what you saw. Can you tell us, where are you seeing the pressure in terms of demand, and what is the second half of the year expected to look like in terms of revenue growth?
Morning, everyone. We had projected a growth of 10%, but we were able to grow only 5%. But we still have a quarter left, and we will strive to reach the 10%.
Okay, so you'll strive to reach the 10% revenue growth by the end of FY24, correct?
Yes.
Okay, and where are you seeing the slowdown, across categories? I mean, you said that you started the year aiming for 10%, but you managed only 5% in the first half. So what are the demand trends looking like?
We were looking for a much higher increase in our export turnover, and we were able to grow only to a certain extent because of all the strife going on all over the world. So we are hoping things will improve and settle down.
Okay. All right. Hi, Mr. Vijayakumar. Good morning. What about margin? What's the outlook from here on? 10% is what you're looking at. So second half of the year will be far better in terms of revenues. Margin band?
Yes. We've improved our margins to 19%. And we will continue to stay at 19-20%.
Okay, all right. So that's about business. You're expecting margins. It depends on how you're calculating it. But you're saying in terms of margins, what you've delivered, you're looking to maintain that. What about your Nagpur plant? That's the big driver from here on, because that will have industrial chains. I think that was pushed back a couple of quarters. December is what you were looking at to commission that unit. Is that on, or is that further delayed? And tell us, what could the revenues we look at, say, for FY25 from this unit?
See, we can't make up lost volumes if the plant starts very late.
Yes.
We were expected to start production about 8 months ago.
Yes.
Because of the monsoon rains and excessive rains, we had to wait for the water to drain, and the construction is expected to be completed in December. So I think
so it gets commissioned. It gets commissioned then in the first quarter of next calendar year?
Yes, correct.
Okay, and how much does it contribute in FY25? Because that's the big revenue driver that the street is looking forward to.
We expect the annual turnover there to be about 200 crores.
All right.
Okay.
Mr. Vijayakumar, good morning. Just a couple of points. You said exports were hurt, but now these strikes, etc., are largely winding down, right? So exports should normalize?
See, the export into Europe is a little difficult because of inflation and the war trends and all that. Europe is a little difficult. America is a little soft because of the strikes and things going on with the auto market, auto manufacturers.
But those strikes are now winding down in the US, right? And so what is exports as a percentage of revenues now?
It's about 12% now.
Okay, 12%. Just one last question from my side. On the EV side, sir, could you tell us, what's the latest in terms of development? What's the contribution from, EV bikes?
The EV bikes have still not taken off. I don't see much of improvement in the offtake. Our supplies to EVs is very, very nominal, is very, very small. Because the multitude of EVs, each taking a very small step up the ladder, it's still like in those days we used to supply ambassadors and Fiats. The volume manufactured was very, very small. So our share to them was very, very small on a global basis.
Okay. Sir, quickly, if you can tell us, you said 10% revenue growth is what you're looking at by the end of FY24. You're sitting on about 2,200 crores in FY23. So suppose we go with 2,400 crores for FY24, will you be able to build on to that in FY25 as well? I mean, maybe 2,800 crores in FY25. Is that a reasonable assumption if you go with a 10-15% growth?
Yes, definitely.
Okay.
Whatever we reach, that will be the launch pad for the next year. We will maintain the same momentum.
Okay, so you'll maintain the same momentum. I also wanted one word on the promoter holding. Currently, it's at about 33.7%. Any plans for the promoter to, sell stake, bring down their stake in the near future?
We have plans. I don't know whether I am allowed to talk about it, but we will know very soon.
The last time you were talking about increasing stake, sir. Is that on the cards?
Yes.
No, but I asked you if you were planning to reduce stake. Sorry, we didn't get clarity. Are you planning to increase stake or reduce stake?
No, I'm planning to increase my stake. There are three ways of increasing. I can buy directly in the market, or the company will have to do a buyback, or I can issue warrants on a preferential basis. Which way we will go will have to be decided, and as per SEBI norms, I will have to disclose it.
Okay, all right, sir. Thanks a lot for joining in. Appreciate your thoughts here on CNBC TV18. That's L.G. Balakrishnan.